Hello everyone. Please make sure that am I audible or not. Please let me know in the chat once, so we can start streaming. Okay. And once confirm that if the screen is also visible or not. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's start our session now. So today we are going to look into like exploring the blockchain. So what are you doing to here? What I'm going to do here is like first we will see that what are different types of blockchain, how they operate, the applications of blockchain, and then some of the use elements of the blockchain, how blockchain can be explored, how like from the day one I'm saying that we can the data is open to all, everyone can see the data, and we will go through it that how can we see the data, how the data is open to all, what all data you can see on the blockchain. So let's get started with it. Before starting, let's have a quick recap that what we have done till now from yesterday's session. The first thing yesterday we discussed was what is blockchain. So blockchain is an immutable, shareable, and decentralized option or the system where you can build your dApps and you can share information, you can do transactions and all. It's a system where the data is decentralized, scalable, secure. The second thing we saw was transactions, like how transactions takes place in blockchain. The example we took was that there are 10 people named as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. And when transaction happens, if A wants to send 1 or 10 rupees to J, he will say to everybody in the network that he will say to everybody in the network that, hey, I'm sending 10 rupees to Jay. And everyone will note it down into the ledger in their diary. And uh, everyone will check that whether the A has 10 rupees in his account that he can send it to J or not. In this way, the transaction takes place. Now, what is mining that we saw next? In mining, we saw that when the block is completed with number of transactions, it's ready to be mined. So what happens in mining is that the all the data is converted into a fingerprint of it, like it's converted into, it's called a hashing. Hashing is generating a fingerprint of the data by automatically doing algorithmic programming over the data. We saw the live demo yesterday in yesterday's session how mining takes place, and then that data is stored to the blockchain. And this all this I process I told from transaction to adding block to the blockchain. This is called a process of mining. And we saw the consensus algorithms. There were mostly we learned about three consensus algorithms. That was proof of work, proof of stake, and proof of history. In proof of work, users has to compete with each other to find the answer to the mathematical puzzle, and the one who finds the answer first gets to create the block and add the block to the blockchain. In proof of stake, we saw that all the members of the network need to stake their cryptocurrencies to participate in mining, and then the lottery system is used to select the random person, and he is selected to mine the block, and he mines the block and adds to the blockchain. Others are there for verification. And in proof of history, we saw that everyone adds transaction to the block and add the blocks to the blockchain, and each block is the current state of the whole blockchain at particular interval of time at according to the time. So it's said to be as proof of history. So this is the quick recap what we learned yesterday. Vivan is asking what does it mean by building on the blockchain. So Vivan, if you know that there are lots of websites. For example, you can take Amazon, Google, etc. So when you open google.com on your web page or browser or amazon.in on your web browser, then you can see the there are products listed. Then you can see uh, various types of other products, the categories. the price, the description of the product. So this data is stored somewhere on this server at Amazon's offices or Amazon's storage systems where the servers are stored. Server they are called as the place where all the servers are stored. So in that server, the data is stored of all the Amazon data and everything is stored there. So in that way, blockchain is a system where data can be stored, data can be computed in decentralized manner, and building on the blockchain means building a product on the blockchain. So like I will build my website, the data, the backend of the website will be stored on the blockchain, and when the product will be launched, it will be launched over the blockchain because it uses the tools that are needed to build a blockchain. Like for example, in Amazon, what are the tools we can say? The tools are the supply system, the the tools are supply system, the payment gateways, then the buyers, sellers, everything are the elements of the Amazon website. In that way, there are some all the elements. These are in this product which I am building on blockchain. They are the elements of the blockchain which are built by uh, other other people, and we can use it, and that's called as building on the blockchain. Can you recommend some resources for a developer to learn about development on blockchain? Yes, there are a lot of resources to develop on the blockchain. Like if you want to start building over Ethereum blockchain, you can go to Ethereum's Ethereum.org page, and you can get all the documents there. Or you can also refer to some of the YouTube videos which are available for developing on the blockchain. There are also a lot of courses available on various platforms. The lecture is not kind of understandable. Maybe because I have described all the uh, topics I'm explaining here. There are recap of the previous sessions. You can have the look into previous sessions I have took on this platform. You can after this session you can go there. Uh, you can learn from there. Then you will get what I'm saying. Because I'm doing a recap here, maybe it's confusing for you, but like for knowing everything you for this session you can continue from here, because what I'm going to teach you today is not that much related to the previous part was a deep down into how blockchain works, what is future with blockchain, what is future of internet, why it is called as future of blockchain. That's what I taught before. If you're interested in learning that, you can see those sessions before, so you will understand it better. But I'm doing a quick recap, so someone who has followed with me before these sessions will understand what I'm saying. To give a quick recap, because you can still continue with the session and see if you understand what I'm going to teach today. Tarun says that what is the best chain to build on? Look, every chain has its pros and cons. You have to, before building on the chains, you have to know that what are the pros of this building on this chain and what are cons of building on this chain. Then, according to that, you can decide what product you are building and which chain can be best suited for you. So the top best chains currently are uh, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tezos. These are the top chains which are building great products and which are most popular nowadays. So today we are starting with first topic we are starting with is types of blockchain. So what are different types of blockchain available and where they can be used? So the first blockchain which is available is public blockchain. A public blockchain is permissionless and distributed ledger. Anyone can access it on the internet and sign it on the blockchain platform. Like public blockchains are like you can you can copy all the data from the public blockchain and store it on your PC. You can use that blockchain. You can interact with it. You can also get into the part of that community, into the part of that network, and there are no restrictions for you to get into it. This is called as public blockchain. And the examples of public blockchain are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, in this way. So like if I go on to a Bitcoin website, I can see everything what is going on now, what has happened 10 days before, what has happened 10 years before, and I can look into it, I can verify it, and it's open for all. That's the use of public blockchain. Then second type of blockchain that comes is private blockchain. So what happens? What private blockchain is? It is a restrictive or permission blockchain operative only in a closed network. So what happens in private blockchain is that it is used by the big companies to in their own network to distribute the data and to work into that into over that blockchain. So it's not open for anyone other than that network. So if there are 10 people in the network, only that 10 people in the network have the authority to it, and only they can use it. The examples of that are multi-chain and hyperledger. So what happens is in private blockchain, you can also create a private blockchain, but then the members in your blockchain only will be available to that data, and no one other than that can access it. So these are the this is the use of private blockchain. The third part comes is consortium blockchain. So what is a consortium blockchain? The consortium blockchain is a semi-decentralized blockchain, and that is mainly used by more than one organizations to manage the blockchain networks. So what happens is in private blockchain only one organization is there, and that one organization has limited amount of people, and they operate on the blockchain. They operate the blockchain, they work on that blockchain, they do transactions, they have applications built over it, and only they can access it. In consortium blockchain, there will be two different organizations. They can work on a single blockchain, and that will be also a semi-private or semi-public. Like they both will be the only two organizations will be available there. What is a hybrid blockchain? In hybrid blockchain, it's a mixture of one or two blockchains, public and private blockchains. So like that hybrid blockchain will have both the both functionalities of public and private blockchain. So it can be created by an organization, but also visible to public in a semi format. Like not all the data will be visible, but a limited amount of data can be visible. The example is the Dragon chain. In this topic, if you have any doubts, you can ask it now. I am ready to clear that. What is the best chain to build on? I just said that the best chain to build on is what you want to build on, what product you want, and which product, which chain can provide the best possible solutions for you. Okay, you're clear. Okay, okay, thank you. Now let's move forward. Different applications of blockchain. So different applications of blockchain are, the first application is the Brave browser. So Brave browser is similar to the Chrome browser, and is what it was made by the founder of Firefox, I think. And the unique quality of the Brave browser is that it has an inbuilt ad blocker. It blocks the ad on YouTube, other blogging sites, and all. And it also has an inbuilt wallet connected to it, and you get paid to use that browser. Like when you browse on that browser, you use that browser. The browser pays you in token. The token name is Basic Attention Token. That token you can use to uh, use for a different purposes. Like you can also sell it and convert it into fiat money, like Indian rupees and all. That's the use of Brave browser. The second application is Augur. Augur is a trading platform built on blockchain. It helps in trading the cryptocurrencies, the tokens, and you can trade it with fiat currencies to crypto, or you can interchange it. You can swap it, like you can swap from Ethereum to the any other token other than fiat currencies also. Trace Donate is an ID management built on Hyperledger. So it's a built on Hyperledger is a private blockchain. So it is used for KYC chains and all. It's used for ID management. It's built on Hyperledger means that it is a private blockchain, and only the organizations having permissions to access that blockchain can access it. There are more examples like votes, like media chain. Uh, these are, and there are many more to come. You can explore each and everything. We are going to explore some of the applications ahead also. uh, Cryptocurrencies. Now we are hearing this word for a lot of time. So, what is a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrencies are the currency of the blockchain. Like you cannot use Indian rupees or USD or any other currencies, any other current country's currencies on the blockchain, because blockchain does not have the functionalities to use the currency of the any of the country. So what happens is there are exchanges for that. You can go to exchange. You can give your fiat currency like Indian rupees or USD, and take the cryptocurrencies from there. And that cryptocurrencies are the currencies you can use on blockchain. Like on Bitcoin, you can Bitcoin is a blockchain. On that blockchain, you can use only Bitcoin to trade. On Ethereum, there is you can only use Ethereum to ETH is the token Ethereum to trade on Ethereum. On Tezos, sorry, on Tezos XTZ is the token called, and you can use that token to trade on the Tezos network. On Polygon, Matic is the token used to trade. On Solana, Sol is the token. So these are the cryptocurrencies, and this can be used for trading across the platforms. Next is cryptocurrency and token. So what is difference between cryptocurrency and token? So anybody has idea that what is difference between them? If you know anything about it, you can share it in the chat. What is cryptocurrency and token? Difference between them. Uh, One is money and one is in game. Actually, yes, they are in the game, but they are not only in the game. What the meaning of cryptocurrency and token is? In a, for example, we take an token can be a platform currency versus actual currency. Yeah, we can say that. Let's take an example like the main currency of India is uh, Indian rupees. But like there are many fest or events. When you go to that fest or events, you give the money and you get some tokens from them, and you can use that tokens to access something. Like you, if you go to any game zone also, you give money, you get some tokens, and you can use those tokens to play the games. So that tokens are the currency for that game or that any product, and you can only use there, and the tokens are of no value outside that shop. So in that way, blockchain is you can set blockchain, and on that blockchain, cryptocurrency is the main currency of the whole blockchain, and everyone uses that. In apart from that, there are projects built on the blockchain, and each project may or may not have their tokens. It depends on the project result if they want to keep the token or if they don't want to keep the token. And what's difference between them is like in this the difference between them is like in cryptocurrencies you can use cryptocurrencies in all the platforms, but tokens you can token will be used only on that platform, and it depends if other platform wants to use it or not. It's totally up to them, and most of the platform have their own tokens. Any doubts until here? You can share your doubts. Best language to learn. If you want to build over Ethereum, the best language to learn is Solidity for creating smart contracts, and for front end and all languages are same. Like you can use React.js, you can use AngularJS. It depends on what you want to use for creating the websites. But for creating the smart contracts, Ethereum has Solidity. Solana uses Rust. Then Tezos uses SmartPy, which is a library for Python. And then yeah. These are most of the top blockchains which blockchain that they are using. Any more questions? Okay, we can go ahead. Mm, Next is explore how does DeFi work. DeFi works like DeFi is not an product anything. It's a category, and in that category, uh, different types of products come. DeFi generally means that decentralized finance, and in that decentralized finance umbrella, a lot of products are there, like token swapping projects are there, then staking projects are there in that way, and that are also built over the blockchain. uh, let's explore some blockchain ecosystems. Block Explorer, what I said was like we were going to see that what is Block Explorer and all. What is Block Explorer means? A Block Explorer generally means that you can go to that Explorer and check what's happening now. For example, now we will go to Ethereum's Block Explorer and see how we can access the data. So this is the website for checking the block content. Like you can see here, the website name is Etherscan, and it helps us to scan the blockchain. uh, Up you have all the blockchain that what you can view transactions here, you can view pending transactions, you can view contract internal transactions, view blocks, which are the fork blocks, view uncle blocks, top accounts which are using it, everything is here. Different types of token which you can here explore here. There are also resources, chats, stats, developer APIs for this. Then it has their own API documentation. You can verify your contracts here. You can also track your gas prices and all. What is gas price means? The transaction price or transaction cost per transaction. That what it takes is the gas price, you can say here. So like when you go down, you find a search bar here. You can type your address, transaction hash, block hash, tokens, etc. For example, now I can copy my wallet address and check what all my transactions were before. So if my add my wallet address here and search here, so you can see that right now there is no ETH in my account. Then I don't have any Ethereum right now. Then the value of it is zero, and the account is empty. So like this is the test account which I use for tutorials and all. So the main value inside it, like the main account will be empty here. But if we go to uh, Hmm. Sorry. This is the a testnet explorer. So if I add my testnet, let me tell you what is testnet before going ahead. Testnet is something which is similar to the mainnet. There are two blockchains. One is mainnet blockchain and one is testnet blockchain. So testnet is for developers, so that developers before adding it to mainnet can add their products to testnet. They can test over it. If there are some vulnerability, some there are errors, there are bugs, they can clear that bugs, and then they can add it to the mainnet. So all the applications on mainnet will be secure. So while developing, I use testnet oftenly, so we can take care what my transactions are. So you can see that every from first to last, like from 50 days, 53 days before to till 48 days before, you can see everything here. Like the first transaction hash is this, and when I click over it, you can see that the transaction hash means the yesterday we saw that whenever each and every transaction happens, it is it is decoded, so it is encoded, and it's the hash of it is created using various algorithms. Yesterday we saw that the algorithm they used was SHA-256 algorithm. uh, this is the transaction hash. So the status of the transaction is success. The block number. So the number of block this transaction, the number of block that was minted during this transaction, that block number is here. The timestamp when the transaction was done is here. From which account to which account now interacted with. So I interacted with the contact. So I did a contact call from my account. So it's here. So the token transferred, which token was transferred, the token ID, the project name, then value. So what was the value that I sent, like how many Ethereums I sent, then transaction fees, how much transaction fees that cost me for this, then gas prices. Now it's saying $0 here because it is testnet. If it was a mainnet, they would convert this into the USD, and they would show how much gas I cost in USD. Then the gas price means how much gas it required for this transaction. Then a lot of information is there. Input data. So what was the data I sent when I interacted with that contract? It is in the binary format, and uh, that will be visible only to the project one who is using the project, because it when we send the data, it will be encoded and sent. Internal transactions are shown here, the logs, the state, everything you can explore here on the blockchain. So this is how we say that blockchain is open and you can view anything here. These are now if you go to the latest block, this is the latest block, and you can see the block height. Block height means block number, so which is the number of the block. The timestamp, the it was 1 minute ago on June 7th, 11 a.m. The transaction, there are 72 transactions in this block and 17 contract calls. So it was mined the who mined this block. That is also said who mined this block. What was the reward of block? Means whenever you mine one block, the miner gets the reward, and the reward was of 2.02 Ethereums. The one who mined the block got 2.02 Ethers now. Then all other details are there. These are very technical now. Maybe we'll discover some time later. Gas price, gas used for mining the block, gas limit, base fee price, everything is there. The hash of the block is also there. The parent hash, the nonce we saw yesterday. What are the nonce? All this data is kept encoded here. So you cannot read the data because the encoded data installed. But now, if you want to see like what was the uh, data in the first block, you can keep it here and enter one. It will search the block number one, so it will have block height, time, everything the same. What was the first block, and what was the price, what were the transactions, who mined it, what were the block rewards and all. How do you get access to this page? I will share the link with you and you can directly go there and check. Anyone can access it. There are no restrictions. This is the link. You can go and check them. Uh, the second thing we are going to cover is a Brave browser. So, what is a Brave browser and how does it work? Just a second. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So this is the Brave main screen of the Brave browser. So you can see that how much bandwidth I saved using this browser, how much ads were blocked by this. So there are also Brave rewards like uh, when I surf on the this Brave browser, when I surf on this, I browse on this, then I do any activity on this. It gives me tokens for this. Like you can also see that your 1 point may reward will 1.041 BAT May's reward means May this month's reward will arrive in 1 day. So I will get BAT token in 1 day. The earnings will be like what will be earnings and uh, everything. We can set our rewards here. So this is the functionality of the Brave browser. Like they provide you crypto tokens as rewards. You can also view the ads they sponsor. Like when we use normal Google Chrome and all, there are you can when you use YouTube you can see Google ads. When you see when we use Instagram, you see Facebook ads. When you use Twitter, there are promoted tweet ads. Tweets are promoted at that. But in Brave browser, you can individually see the one who is sponsoring them. Then these ads are paid to show, and you can also opt out. Like you can customize here that if you want to see the ads or if you don't want to see the ads. So when you see the ads, you also get paid for it. Like when someone goes to Brave browser team and say, "Hey, I want to show ads on the Brave browser," then they like charge them for showing the ads. Then anyone who wants to who has opted out that I want to see the ads on my Brave browser from Brave team, they can see the ads in this way. There are news, some blogs, some ads are also there. Like you can see a ad symbol there. So this is the advertise someone has posted. Others are news from the Brave team itself. You also get knowledge. Also, you get these tokens by reading that. So this is Brave browser, and it also has its own token. So that token, sorry, it has also its own wallet. This is the Brave wallet they have. You can put your password here, and it's similar to the other wallets. How does Brave tokenomics work? Brave tokenomics works in the sense that they pay you basic attention token for using the browser, using the functionalities of the browser, and maybe they are also like using working on the feature like you can pay to some creator. Like for example, when I open my Twitter account, like when it opens, just a second. Yeah, you can see a different like for example, Netflix is saying happy birthday. Then if I want to encourage that creator. I want to pay them something. Here is option for tip. This is not from any Twitter account. The Brave browser has put this button here. You can click on this, and after that, uh, a pop-up opens. Like a pop-up is in front of me. It asking me that how much I want to send a tip to them. So I can appreciate the creators from out of this in this way. This is how Brave browser works. So the backgrounds you see here that are also promotional. They are also paid. This is the photo by some photographer here. So he has a paid Brave browser show the photo. So and if anyone wants to buy it, they can visit it from here and buy from there. In this way, they show ads which are not like Facebook ads or Google ads, which are disturbing for us, or they are using our data to show the ads. These ads are shown by Brave browser. When you go to customize, they ask you for news, top sites news. So what types of news you want to see, sources. You can add your sources here, and that only sources news will be shown here. So in this way it works. You get rewards also from here. Now, second thing we are going to, sorry, third thing we are going to explore is a wallet. How to create a blockchain wallet and how to use it. Give me a second. Okay. So I will show you how to create a token now. Sorry, how to create a blockchain wallet now. Hope the screen is visible. So I will start with like a basic wallet from Tezos, I think so. So let's go there. Mm, the wallet. So this is a Temple wallet by Tezos. So I think I already have this in my browser. So what we can do is that it has a web extension and a mobile application. If you go to web extension, so you can add it to this web browser as an extension. And for Brave, you can go to your install. It will redirect you to the web store. So you can remove. Sorry, it's coming remove from Brave because I already have in on my browser. So if you want to explore it, uh, I can show you that how the browser works, how the wallet works. Okay, so we will start because I already have the Temple wallet. We will not install it because I want to show that how creating a browser procedure takes place. So we will start with the Coinbase wallet. Let me share my full screen. Okay, I think so. The screen is visible to you now. First, you will need to add this wallet extension in the browser. It will ask the permission, add extension. It will check the browser, then it will direct me there. It will ask if you are already a wallet. So you can see here that the wallet gets added to my extensions. So after that, I already have a wallet, create a new wallet. So I will say create a new wallet for me. So they will say what is your username. So let me tell my username Sanket. Okay. Submit. So they are saying that save these 12 words as to a password manager or write down to store it in a secure place. So there are 12 words here. So it's blurry because maybe I'm sharing the screen and they are not allowing others to see, and because it's confidential, so I will copy it to clipboard. But copying it to clipboard is very bad idea here, I will say, because wherever you will store, if you store to WhatsApp, like what generally is some important things I have, like I have to note down something. I have created one WhatsApp group and only I am the member there and keep on adding things to it. If I do that, it will be incorrect. Like anyone can edit this. If anyone found out that this is my password, then he will be the owner of my account. So it's a password, 12 words password, not letters. It's words, 12 words password. And if you store it in any other file on your PC or on cloud storage, it's also possible it will get compromised. So better that you can write it on your notebook or somewhere else. So currently this is a test account I am creating. So I will write in my notes section itself. So I will be deleting after this. Then click on I understand and continue. So they will ask that what was the order of the letters to create a wallet. So I will check. Okay, verify that you served this first and last 12th word. So they're asking for first and 12th word. So first word was this and 12th word was okay. Submit. Now they are asking for me to add a password to it. I agree and submit. So in this way, your wallet is ready. Coinbase extension. So you can go to extensions and search for Coinbase, and you can pin it here. So whenever you open from here, your account is ready. Your cryptos, your NFT, and if you have any NFT, it will be shown here. If you have any DeFi assets, it will be shown here. So transactions are visible here, or you can have settings your default network. You can add other networks here. There are the Polygon networks here. Then uh, how many dApps are connected, app decentralized application, how many projects are connected, that tells. Auto locker is how many after how many minutes you have to auto lock your app, because every time it gets locked, you have to enter the password to open it. This is how this works. uh, you can see that here is my Ethereum address, here is my Solana address. Every address you can get every wallet address here. You can buy and transfer from Coinbase. You can add crypto with Coinbase Pay, transfer from another wallet to this wallet. So this wallet is a multi-use wallet, like you can use for anything to do with the other dApps. You can interact with it. Maybe we will see this in some other section. I think I was clear up till now. Do you have any doubts still here? Hope everything is clear. You don't have any doubts. Please let me know if you have any doubts that I can clear. Any questions, any doubts here, you can tell here. So, no doubts. Any feedback for me, like how I can improve my sessions, what you want to learn from me, just keep telling to me so that I can prepare it. How long did it take to learn blockchain? So, a year ago, in around May itself, I started learning about the blockchain. So, I gave myself a complete 3 to 4 months, May, June, July, to learn about the blockchain. So, I learned basic theory into depth with every technical aspect. Then I also started working as a developer. I started creating various projects on Ethereum, on Polygon, on Tezos, and in August I got chance to work with Tezos India as a fellow. They organize Tezos India fellowship every year, and in that, yes, last year I got selected. In that fellowship, the fellowship lasted for 2 months, approximately 2 to 3 months. In that 2 to 3 months, I have to create a prototype on Tezos blockchain. So in that 3 months, I created the prototype and I showed it to the panel, the Tezos India panel. Then I got selected and I got the funding from there, the grants from them for my project, and then I built a team. Now the project is almost on the verge to launch on the Tejas mainnet in coming 2 to 3 weeks. So last some part is left, and after that I will be launching the product in 2 to 3 weeks on Tejas blockchain. To tell more about the product I'm building is a decentralized gaming platform which will be on Tezos blockchain. What will it have is there will be a number of games hosted on the platform, and it will have an NFT marketplace, and it will have a store. It will have your gaming profile built up there. So it's like a Steam. In Steam, how you can buy and purchase the game, but in this platform, the games will be played free, but the assets in the game. For example, if you are playing a car racing game, the skins of the car or the car itself, you can buy the car as an NFT in the game, and that NFT will be. You can also sell it later, and every time you play the game, the car gets upgraded and the value of the car increases. For example, like I took the car for 100 rupees today from the NFT marketplace, and I played for 1 month, 2 months. The car will I will earn points by playing. As I keep on winning, I will earn coins from that, and the car will get upgraded itself. So if I sell the car for after the 2 months on the same marketplace and someone buys it, it will be way higher than 100 rupees what I buy it now. If you can build something like that would be cool. Yes, I am planning that. So what I was planning was like that. I started these sessions from Monday, Tuesday, 2 days. Sorry, I started from Friday. Friday was my introductory session. Then this is on Monday there was my second session, and today is my third session on Tuesday. So till uh, I think Friday, I'm planning to complete the theory part of blockchain, explaining each and every part to you, and after that, we will like have a speed run of a week or a month that we can build a product together, sitting in front of the screen. You will be watching me build. You can build with me a site. That's what I'm thinking. It will be very cool. I know, like creating a project on your own here. Why building on Tejas? Yeah. So what I'm building is a gaming platform. So it requires a lot of computation. So if I build on Ethereum, it has very high gas prices, and hosting the game on that platform is very expensive for me and for users as well. So whenever user comes to play a game, he will not just play once and go. He will play multiple times, and the gas fee now on Ethereum are too high, and compared to that Tezos has the gas fee is very low, like less than a rupee. Then and like for hosting on Ethereum, the gas fee prices in thousands and all. So for me, that was the one issue I faced with Ethereum. So I shifted to Tezos. The second thing is Tezos has a very good community which helps you build decentralized applications. For example, like for building a decentralized application on Ethereum, I needed to learn Solidity. Then there are a lot of it's way easier on Tezos as it uses Python and it has Smart Python library used the libraries of Python library, and you can use it to uh, build the smart contracts there. So that's the second reason. The community is the third reason. The community is growing very rapidly and is very helpful, and it's getting the recognition what it needs now. Like there are a lot of advantages of Tezos over other platforms. You can just sorry, you can just Google it that or go on YouTube and say that why Tezos is better than Ethereum. You will get 100 reasons why. That I can say. Any more questions or feedbacks from you? Like keep suggesting that as I said that we will start building a decentralized application on Stream itself. So keep me suggesting that on what topics we can create or on what projects we can build online. So keep me posted about it. You can follow me here on the links and you can share the idea there itself also that we can build this, you can build that. You can also share in the chat itself. Uh, you can also follow the streams so that you will get the updates daily and we can join together at the same time and learn together. How to build blockchain based games as topic. Yes, like I have planned the sessions ahead and I will be covering every part of it like NFTs, DeFi, DAOs, or like NFTs and non-fungible token, DeFi is decentralized finance, DAO is decentralized autonomous organizations, how to build that, what are the uses. The gaming will be also part of it, gaming, metaverse. I'm going to complete this all topics by end of this week, and after that, in next week, maybe we will start the developer journey here. So, any doubts till now? Just to start following me on this platform, Creator platform, and you will get the regular updates of what I'm putting and what are my upcoming streams, what will when will I teach what, everything you will get it here. And if you want to chat with me, if you want to suggest me something, if you want to uh, learn something, you can follow the links. You can see here, you can scan the QR code, or you can just go to LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta, and just message me that hey, I am from this session, this session, and I didn't understand this, or I want to suggest this, or and we can do this. You can come to me, and we can have a good chat over there. So, do you have any doubts till now? Anything you want to ask? Like, if we are going to end this session in 5 minutes, so you can ask anything you want. Okay, I think there are no doubts till now. Just follow me on Twitter, and you'll get all the updates here. And also, you can follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta. And thank you for joining. So let's end the session now. Bye. Have a good day.